the session, because maybe somebody won't have the chance to come in. I'm going to disable the annotations. Okay, you can keep your microphones on if you want. Okay, as you can see, we have here, some people have their microphone on. When we start the class, if anybody has any question, you can open your microphone and ask. Okay, I think it's easier like this if you open your mic than if you raise your hand. Okay, but if you want to raise your hand instead, well, it's fine. This is kind of complicated. I'll just go over here and then I'll go to the chat. Okay, and maybe somebody will raise your hand, but if not, open your microphone. I think it's much easier if you do it like that. Okay, I'm going to close this. I will do it right now. Okay, and one more minute. We'll wait one more minute. I just finished class with the other group, with PMIS. Okay. Hello, who just joined?
Hola.
¿Quién es? Who is it?
Alicia.
Who?
Alicia.
Hi, Alicia. Wow, you're loud. I'm going to put down my volume a little bit because
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay because it's a little too loud. If you have your book with you, take out your book and go to page 22, please. Okay, let's go to page 22. Let's do that. Yes? I'm going to make a little test with you. Let's see. I need to know if you listen to the audio and how well you listen to the audio. Because 3.1. Okay. Let me know if you can hear it and if it's not too loud. Can you hear it?
Nope.
You can't hear the sound from the computer?
No.
The audio? Okay, well, I tried. It was too good to be true. Okay, so it's time. I think we should start because we don't have, Zoom only gives me, and we're majority now, Zoom only gives me 40 minutes of free time to present. We're going to have 3 sessions, people. Today, it's Friday. Okay, I'm going to put it down in my agenda. Okay, our Friday class is at, I'm gonna check my schedule. Si no escucha, because I have here, nos conectamos con audio y video, no escucho. Marcela. Hello, activen audio, es parte superior izquierda, thank you. Hi, Brian. How are you? Very enthusiastic, Brian. Okay, our class on Friday is at 10:40. Okay, just like today. So we're going to have class at this time at 10:40. Okay. We're going to look at some basic things related to the unit, but you do have to consider that you have to work the whole unit on the book, and then that you're going to answer the book, unit number 3, and you're going to have to send me the pictures, okay, to my email so that this counts as product, because with you, I have no product. And maybe I will also send some additional exercises to Schoology, okay? Right now, I'm recording the class. So if you have any problem, something that, just went by, go back, go to the link. I'm going to put this in YouTube. I'm going to send you the link. go back to the link, go into YouTube, check out the class, okay, and do your work. Desempeño, really, I have no problem. If you are attending the class, or if I see that you entered to watch the video, you weren't in the class, but then you entered to watch the video, okay, I can count that as desempeño, okay? So then we will have all of our criteria filled out. And so next week, people, because we're having class today, we're going to have class Friday. We're going to have class next week, but maybe not Monday, because Monday is at 7. I'm getting up at 6:30. I'm starting my work at 6:30, my home office at 6:30, but it's too early for you. Ya lo sé, flojos. Okay. So what about Tuesday? We make our third class Tuesday at 9:50. Yes?
Okay.
Is that good for you?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to put it down next Tuesday. Okay, we're going to have a class at 9:50. Okay, and you have to tell me about your test. Do you want your test on Wednesday at 10:40, or do you want your test on Thursday at 9:50?
And 10:40 Wednesday.
Okay, this is Alicia. Who else?
What day is Wednesday?
What day is Wednesday? Pues Wednesday. Brian, Wednesday is Wednesday.
Jueves.
No, mijo. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay, yeah. Me too.
Yes, Wednesday. Okay, qué bueno. Qué bárbaro. Okay, so Wednesday is going to be our exam.
Okay.
Okay, at 10:40. 10:40. 81M. If any recus, okay, we'll take them to Thursday. Okay, if any. I hope not. Okay, because of the circumstances, because of the quarantine, I will try to make an easy test. Besides, I won't be seeing you. Okay, so maybe you're going to use your notes, all right? So, the test shouldn't be that difficult. Okay, so let's begin. Miércoles 10:40, yes. Thank you, Alicia.
You're welcome.
So we have then, okay, on page 22, unit number 3 is called components and assemblies. Components and assemblies talks about parts, okay, a part of something, a component of something, okay, and the assembly, for example, in a maquila, what they do in maquilas usually is that they assemble, they put together parts of something, okay? For example, if we talk about Zodiac assembles parts of planes, okay? If we talk about Ford Company in Mexico, Ford Company assembles, I don't know, maybe the dashboard or maybe the carcass of the car, okay? And the components means the pieces, okay? The components are the pieces of the car or the pieces of the dashboard or the pieces of the airplane, okay? On unit number 3 on page 22, it says describing component shapes and features. It says, what do you know about the electrical plugs and sockets used in different countries? Okay, so that in order for us to answer that question, you can look at what I have for you on the screen. Okay, here we have different sockets. All these are called sockets, okay? And as you can see, they have different shapes and different features. Okay, if we talk about shapes, for example, look at this one. Okay, it's like circular. This one is semicircular. Okay, some of them are semi-rectangular, or some of them might be rectangular. Some of them they don't have like a geometric shape in particular. Okay, for example, this one is not a geometric shape. This one is an inverted T. Okay, all right. And then they have different characteristics. Okay, some of these sockets, for example, in Europe, this is where they use these. In Europe, these sockets have holes. Okay, we're going to talk about the names of these holes. Okay, and other sockets, for example, have rectangular slots. Okay, like these rectangular entrances. This is the typical here for our country and for our side of the continent. Okay, these are the kind of sockets that we usually use. Okay, but there are many others. Look at these. These are very strange. Okay, they have very strange figures. Okay, and as I go on, well, we can see maybe even more and more different. Okay, so these are the sockets. That's the first thing you have to know. That's part of the vocabulary word of the unit. And the second one are this part right here and this part right here. They're called plugs. Okay, so this is the plug and the socket. Okay, plug and socket. There's another plug and socket. Okay, so on your book, for example, okay, you have different shapes, okay, of sockets, okay, and you have different shapes of plugs. You have 6 different. Now the idea here, that's why I was checking to see if you could actually hear my audio. I'm going to make another test with the audio. Okay, see if we can listen. Give me a second. Give me a second. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now let me try the audio because I was connected to my earplugs. Let's see if you can hear it now. 2.6. Can you hear it?
Sí, pero no se entiende.
What do you mean by no se entiende? It's too low, it's too ¿qué? ¿Qué pasa?
Está muy distorsionado.
Muy
Pues se escucha
distorsionado.
mucho eco, ¿no?
Ok, a ver, apaguen todos su micrófono. No lo puedo hacer yo. Lo puedo hacer yo. Don't worry. Aquí lo hago, mira. Mute all. Ok. Y voy a aprender esto. Espérate. Aquí. Ok. Si lo escuchan, me pueden escribir en la pantalla sí o no. Ok. Ahí va. Y si lo escuchan bien. A ver, escríbale. Que no, dice acá. ¿Sí o no? Unos dicen sí, otros dicen no. Qué feo, ¿no? Ok, hold on. Voy a volver a ponerlos otra vez. Ahora sí. Unmute. Ahora sí. ¿Cómo se oía?
Se escuchaba igual de distorsionado.
Igual, ok.
Yes.
Ok, entonces no. Never mind. Ok, hold on. Si quiere ya quite su rayoneo de ahí. No, ¿quién fue? Quítelo. Ok, hold on. I'm going to put on my earplugs again because my husband is working. He makes a lot of all right. So then this the activity on exercise 3, on exercise 1, okay? What I need you to do is I need you to do it, okay? And you remember that on the back you have the scripts, okay? So you can use the script. Let me open the student book. Okay. So that way.
Corren ese sí.
Ya les gustó dejarlo ahí. No hacen caso. Thank you, Brian. Que borren el sí. I don't know if I can erase.
¿Quién lo puso?
Ahí va, mira. Ahorita me va a decir quién fue.
Ay, no.
3 décimas menos. A que no lo quite.
No,
Lo voy a poner show names of annotators y me va a dar el quién es, ¿eh?
Sí, sí, póngale.
¿Quién fue? No, bueno. Así se va a quedar.
Ay, no sé. Creo que fui
Necios.
yo, pero no sé cómo quitarlo.
Instruye
No
a
me quiten puntos, teacher, pero es que no sé cómo.
Donde dice borrar.
Yes, usually is where it says borrar. That's a
Ya
good
no me
option.
sale el lapicito.
Ah, pero sí les ayudó para rayarlo, ¿verdad?
A ver, cámara.
Bueno, ahí va. Eventually it'll go. Okay, so this is ¿quién es? This is where we're at. Okay?
Okay.
This is one part of the book. Okay. On page 23, now go to page 23. I'm going to keep this image right here, okay? On page 23, exercise E, okay, where it says listen and underline the stress syllable in each of the following words. You have there some vocabulary words that are going to help us to describe the kinds of sockets and the kinds of plugs. For example, we have rectangle, we have rectangle is the noun, okay? It's a thing. A rectangle is a thing. Marcela, quítalo. Okay? And rectangular is the adjective, okay? And then we have triangle. The triangle is a noun, it's a thing. And then we have triangular is the adjective.
The
We
shape.
have, yeah, the shape, okay? The triangle is the shape, okay? But triangular is the adjective. This is because you're going to use the adjectives to describe. I'm going to give you an example when I show you the rest. We have the object, the noun is a cylinder, and the adjective is cylindrical. Okay, and then we have line is the object, and linear is the adjective. Okay, so I'm going to go over here because I'm going to give you more. Marcela.
No, teacher. Entonces no soy yo porque ya no me sale el lapicito, o sea, la opción de borrar.
Ah, ok.
No
¿Y
sé,
se
Entonces, va,
sale
espérate.
y se mete otra vez?
No, espérate.
Ya me
Ahora
salí, me metí.
A ver, ahí otra vez. Quítalo ya. Ya habilité. Quítalo. ¿No?
No, no soy yo.
¿No eres tú? Ok,
No, no
ahorita
soy
voy
yo.
a ver quién fue. Entonces voy a quitarlo porque ahorita se pueden rayar otra vez. Bueno, pues ahí se va a quedar. Okay, so we have square, okay, and square, this is the noun, is going to change. Well, actually, this one doesn't change. This one stays the same. Square stays in square. And then circle, oops. Circle, which is the noun, okay, changes to circular. Okay. Write these down on your book because you're going to need them. And then the shape cube changes to cuboid. Okay. And so we have the others. Rectangle changes to rectangular. Line changes to linear. And we also said triangle changes to triangular. Okay, and cylindrical. And cylinder changes to cylindrical. Okay, we're going to need those vocabulary words. Do you have them?
Yes.
Because I'm going to go back to the book.
Sí, sí.
CC. Okay. That's good. Okay. So back in the book, okay, if we look at the different sockets, for example, I don't know, I'm going to start with this one. This one is easy. Okay. All right. If we look at the socket, this part of the socket is what shape? Shape, okay? Not adjective. Give me the shape. What's the shape?
Square.
Square. Absolutely correct. Good. Okay, so it's a square. And then what shape is this?
Circular.
Circular.
Shape, not
Circle.
adjective. Circle, good, it's a circle. All right, what shape is this?
Rectangular.
Shape,
Rectangle.
not adjective, shape.
Rectangle.
It's a rectangle. Good, good. And if, you know, if we want to be very specific, well, it's a horizontal rectangle and this is a vertical rectangle. Okay, but then, you know, when we start coming to these parts, for example, of the plug, and we can't say this is square or we can say this is rectangle. We start getting difficulties, okay, when we have to start explaining these kind of shapes. Maybe this one is easy, okay, but we start having problems like naming these kind of shapes, okay. So we're going to find ways, okay, in your book we're going to find ways in which to describe each and every one of these shapes. Okay, so again, if we go back to this plug, to the socket, sorry, if we go back to this socket, and now I'm going to describe it. Describe it. This means I'm going to be using adjectives, okay, because I'm going to describe. If I'm going to describe this socket, I will say that. This socket is rectangular, okay, because it's rectangular. All right. And I'm going to say, and it has, what else? Well, maybe I'll change it. The frame, because it's a frame. The frame is rectangular and it has 2 sockets, okay, which are, what's the shape of the sockets?
Circular.
Are they completely circular?
No.
No, they are
Semicircular.
exactly, good. They're semicircular. Okay, and they're semicircular. Okay, what about, look at this vocabulary word, slots. Okay, each socket has how many slots?
3.
Is this, no. These
2.
are the slots. Okay, good. Has
Lot. It's about
2
4.
slots. No, that's sluts. Mire, slots. Okay,
Okay.
has 2 slots. Okay, and it has an earth hole. Okay, I'm going to give you, yes, tell me.
We can describe the slots because
Yeah,
it is different in every socket also.
míralo, very smart, Brian. Yes, absolutely. So the kind of slots, it has 2 rectangular slots. Very good. Absolutely. Okay, absolutely agree. And so here we would have described all this socket, including the frame. Okay, including the frame. All right. Now, let's look at this one. Okay, let's look at this one. All right. This one, how would I describe it? How would we describe it? Let's start with the frame. The frame is
Square.
okay, squared. Okay. What else? It has what?
One socket.
One socket. What describe the socket?
Circular socket.
Mm-hmm. It has one circular socket. Yes. Okay. This socket has what?
2 circular slot.
Don't know. The difference is that a slot is going to be like this. Okay, let me show you an image. In casinos, okay, we have, like in Las Vegas, we have slot machine. Okay, this machine is called a slot machine, okay, because it has the little slot, okay, where you put the money. Okay,
Mm.
it has a slot. Okay, see, this one has a slot right here. I'm trying to get like a big one so we can see the slot. Okay, this is perfect. See, right here it has the slot where you put the 25 cents. Okay, so a slot is a hole, but it's a rectangular hole. Okay, a hole is going to be identified as something circular. Okay, all right, and the slot is like this. Okay, so it's like like the rectangular shape. Okay, that would be the slot. Okay, so not slots, but it has two what?
Holes.
Holes. Okay, two holes. Again, we're going to learn the difference between a whole hole and a blind hole. Okay, because they're a little bit different. Okay, so that one's that. All right, it's your turn. Okay, I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to describe the socket letter D. Okay, socket letter D. You have your book because I'm going to open a page in my computer, okay? Describe your socket. Remember, 1 sentence, 2 minutes.
Yes.
¿De quién es ese bebé que está llore y llore?
No.
El perrito, ¿de quién es?
Mío.
Ah, ok.
Ah,
Es Brian.
Es Brian. Brian es el perro que está llorando. Dígame, no, qué feo.
Ajá.
We only have 10 minutes left, okay? Of our class.
Teacher, ¿puede abrir tantito la imagen de la cosa esa?
What cosa?
El libro. Es que no tengo el libro para tomarle foto.
Okay. Espérame. Porque mire, tuve que reactivar mi contraseña. Okay. There.
Gracias.
All right. Okay, finished?
No,
Yes.
Okay, Brian, give me your sentence, please.
Mm. The frame is rectangular
Mm-hmm.
and it has one rectangular socket with 3 holes.
Very good. Excellent. Good one for you, Brian. Okay. Who else? Alicia?
Pues me quedó igual. The frame is rectangular with 3 holes.
Okay. Something is missing there a little bit. We can do it better. Rachel, give me yours.
The frame is rectangular. It has one socket which is rectangular as well, and it has 3 holes.
It has 3 holes. Okay, good. Mariana?
Teacher, no le entendí muy bien.
Okay, Mariana, it's okay. Abby?
Apenas estoy en the frame is rectangular and it has rectangular socket
Okay.
with 3 holes.
Yeah, pretty good. Alonso?
Pues lo tengo igual que todos.
A ver, igual que todos.
It rectangular shape and 3 holes.
A ver, otra vez, again.
It has a rectangular shape and
Pero
3
ese it, ¿a qué te refieres?
al socket de esa cosa, ¿no?
¿Estás hablando socket or frame?
No, sí es cierto, no está mal.
¿Ya ve?
Yo lo corrijo.
Light your pants on fire. Okay. I'm going to be sending you this link of this presentation that I made a long time ago. Pues hace un año, mira. So that you can have it and you can take a look at it. I'm going to go into it very, very briefly. Here, we have everything that we're going to see in this unit, okay? So you can start looking at it. Remember that the vocabulary the words are also in Quizlet, okay? So for example, okay, because these are things that we're going to be looking at. This is Friday's class. So I'm going to forward a little bit, okay? Because these are techniques, okay? I'm going to forward. Okay, shearing abrasive wheels. Hold on. Because these are videos as well, and guillotines and hole saws. Okay. No problem. And the tooth blade. Okay. This is where we're going. Okay. So what we're looking at right now is pins. Okay, this is one of the vocabulary words because I'm going to leave you homework, obviously. Okay, you're going to need this vocabulary. You're going to have to describe pins. Okay, these are the pins. Now, if you look at these pins, okay, what is the shape? Remember, we have rectangular, square, circular, cuboid, cylindrical. The pin, not the plug. This is the plug. The white is the plug. The pin. What shape?
Cylinder.
It's cylinder or cylindrical?
Cylindrical.
It's cylindrical. Remember, to describe, we're using the adjective, okay? So it's cylindrical. And the tip, what is it? Circular, good, or round. You can even use the adjective round. Okay, so here this plug has 3 cylindrical pins. Okay, 3 cylindrical pins. So you're going to be describing the pins. Okay, and then we have the plug. If we look at the plug, of course, the plug is black. But what shape does the plug have?
Rectangular?
It's rectangular, good. And the pins? What's the shape of the pins?
Rectangular.
They're rectangular too. And the tip?
Round.
Okay, round, very good. So the plug, it's a black plug with a rectangular shape, It has rectangular shape, pins, and the tip is round. Good. And then, oops, sorry. And so we have then the socket, okay, which we have the frame, and we have the socket, which we have been describing. Okay, ridges. These are ridges, okay, like orillas, okay? These are ridges, okay, because you can say that these are rectangular ridges, okay? You can describe the different kind of ridges. So plug, ridges, pins. Plug, ridges, and pins. Look at these pins. It has one cylindrical pin and two rectangular pins. Those are ridges, okay? Right there and right there. Grooves. This is another one of your vocabulary words, okay? This is a groove right here, okay? The groove in the socket, okay? If we were to go back to one of the, well, to one of the images, okay? You would see that this one, hold on, where was it? This one also has a groove, okay? Hold on, no, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Okay, this one has a groove right here. This one has a groove. This one has a groove right there. Okay, so they have grooves. Recessed, okay, it says no borders. It is embedded to a surface. It has no borders. If we look at this one, okay, this one is exactly what the vocabulary word is talking about. Okay, it's recessed. Okay, this one is not recessed, recessed. Okay, and then we have, because I'm running out of time. Well, I want you to look at these vocabulary words. Like I said, I'm going to put up the presentation for you because we only have 1 minute. And the next class, we're going to look at the whole presentation so that you have all of the vocabulary words. Okay?
Okay.
Yes? And for homework, use the script. Do page 22 and page 23. Okay? I'm going to give the last instructions in WhatsApp. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. See you.
Bye.
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 No.